Okay, hear me out. Imagine reaching adulthood without ever hearing a single word, a barking dog, a favorite song, or even your own name spoken out loud. Now here's the strange part. Many people born deaf still think, dream, solve problems, and even talk to themselves in ways that might completely surprise you. You're watching Fact Harbor, and the mystery is hiding inside a world most hearing people never experience. If there's no sound, what exactly is happening inside the mind? Most of us treat sound like the operating system of thought. Think about the last time you planned your day or replayed an awkward conversation. Chances are there was a voice in your head narrating everything. So what happens if that voice never had a sound to begin with? For centuries, people argued about this question. Some even believed that language itself depended on hearing. No sound, no complex thought. It seemed logical. After all, how could someone have an inner conversation without ever hearing words? But there was a problem. Real people born deaf kept proving that assumption wrong. They graduated from universities, became scientists, artists, athletes, and inventors. Clearly, something else was happening behind the scenes. But what? And why do researchers say the answer changes how we think about the human mind itself? Here's what many people imagine. They picture a silent, empty mental space. No internal dialogue, no running commentary, just images floating around like a screensaver. It sounds reasonable. If hearing people often think with words, then removing sound should remove that experience too, right? You've probably never noticed this, but hearing people often assume thought and speech are basically the same thing. We mix them together so naturally that they feel inseparable. But that idea starts falling apart the moment you look closer. Many people born deaf use fully developed sign languages, complete with grammar, jokes, poetry, and abstract concepts. They discuss politics, philosophy, and science every day. If language can exist through movement instead of sound, then maybe thought doesn't care nearly as much about sound as we assumed. And that's where the mystery gets much deeper. Researchers discovered something fascinating. Many deaf people report having an inner experience that functions a lot like an inner voice, except it isn't a voice at all. Instead of hearing words, they may visualize signs, hand movements, facial expressions, written language, or combinations of all three. In other words, the brain seems less interested in sound than in meaning. Think about that for a second. Your brain isn't obsessed with hearing the word tree. It cares about the idea of a tree. Sound is just one delivery method. The next time you see someone signing, take a closer look. What appears to be a conversation happening with hands may also reflect how language is organized inside the mind itself. But wait, the strangest discovery wasn't about language. It was about the brain. Here's the secret researchers uncovered. The brain is incredibly adaptable. Areas that normally help process sound don't simply sit unused in people born deaf. Instead, parts of the brain often become involved in processing visual information, movement, and language in different ways. That's remarkable because it means the brain is constantly asking one question: how can I use what I have? Many deaf individuals describe thinking through visual scenes, imagined signs, written words, spatial relationships, or rapid combinations of all of them. Some even report dreams filled with signing, vivid imagery, and communication that feels completely natural. And yes, some people born deaf who learn spoken language through lip reading or other methods may experience thought differently from those who primarily use sign language. There isn't one deaf mind. There are many variations, but they all reveal the same surprising truth: complex thought does not require sound. Now for the twist. The real mystery was never how deaf people think. It's why hearing people assumed thinking had to sound like something. When scientists study cognition, they increasingly find that the mind can operate through images, movement, symbols, emotions, spatial awareness, and language all at once. Your inner voice isn't the brain, it's just one tool the brain happens to use. For some people, that tool is spoken language. For others, it's visual language. Different route, same destination. And suddenly the question changes completely. What this reveals is bigger than deafness. Human intelligence isn't locked to a single sense. The brain can build rich inner worlds from whatever information is available. That's an incredible reminder that our personal experience of reality feels universal only because it's the one we know. But countless minds are navigating the world in ways we'd never expect. So the next time you catch yourself listening to that voice inside your head, remember, thought doesn't belong to sound. It belongs to the mind. And for people born deaf, that mind can be just as rich, complex, and imaginative through entirely different pathways. Kind of amazing when you think about it. If you enjoy uncovering hidden truths like this, subscribe to Fact Harbor because we've got plenty more waiting.